Fast forward to this pregnancy, and it's like feeding a football player. Like, seriously, I am hungry all the time, like ravenous. Hey everyone! Today's video is about pregnancy and week 8 for me. So today marks officially me going into my 8th week, and so I just wanted to share some observations with you about what the pregnancy has been like for me this week, and I will be doing this every week until we have the baby. So I actually follow 2 different apps on my phone. I think I had the book, well, I know I had the book What to Expect When Expecting when I got pregnant with Zoe. I know I still have it somewhere, unless I potentially sold it in, I may have sold it when we moved from New Mexico to Seattle. But anyway, I really enjoyed that book because of all of the things that all the information it shares with you. But because this is my 3rd time around, I didn't really feel like I needed to buy a book. Somewhere it's probably packed away in a box, but not that important. So I downloaded the Baby Center app, which I've used previously, and I also downloaded the What to Expect When Expecting app. So between those 2 apps, I kind of get the information and the news and kind of what to expect kind of stuff along the way every day and weekly and stuff. So it's cool because on, I think it's Baby Center, it actually compares the baby to being the size of a kidney bean. But on What to Expect or Expecting, they compare it to being the size of a raspberry. So either way, the baby at this point is about a ½ an inch. So about that big. So think of a raspberry, think of a red kidney bean, it's around that size. So the some of the pathways in the brain are starting to form, the limbs are starting to form and come out. Although the fingers and toes are still webbed, the arms and legs are now more prominent. And the heart is beating, so it's got a heartbeat. And it is starting to look less like a reptile, so the tail is going away. So up until now, it's like I've had a little baby turtle swimming around. But so it's all very exciting. I think I had mentioned in my first video that I was working on getting a doctor's appointment. So they had originally scheduled me for January 25th, which would have then put me at 10 weeks. And I just felt like I really should be in seeing the doctor before then, and just for my own ease of mind, I really wanted to be in to see a doctor before then. So I called them and they got me rescheduled for the 19th. So not this week, but next Tuesday, I'll be going in for my first appointment. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'm excited. I'm excited to meet. It's a new doctor, so I've never seen this person before. So hopefully that will be a good matchup. So anyway, this week, or so far in pregnancy, things have been very different, like I shared in my first video. With Zoe, it was my first time, so I didn't really know what to expect and stuff, but I was urinating, like I felt like I had to pee all the time, and that was the case with Zara too. And this time, it's not really like that. Zoe, I really craved hot stuff, so like spicy food. I couldn't get enough like Mexican food, salsa, that kind of stuff. So Zara, I didn't really have any cravings. I never really got sick, but I was always like queasy and just kind of always had an upset stomach with Zara. So there were times that I just like have to force myself to eat because I'm like, I know I need the nutrients. So fast forward to this pregnancy, and it's like feeding a football player. Like, seriously, I am hungry all the time, like ravenous, like to the point where even if I eat breakfast, like maybe 2 hours later, I'm like starving and like so hungry, like I'm like shaky. So it's not like a mental thing, like it's just like I can't do anything until I eat. So, you mix that in with the hormones that are going to come. I mean, they're already going on right now, but like, I'm really afraid for what that hangry is going to, what that hangry attitude is going to be like for me, because already when I'm hungry, yes, I do get hangry. I get an attitude. All right. I know there's a lot of you out there that are like that. I've got one in the house over there just like it. So anyway, though, I just feel like I cannot satisfy my appetite. But I have also been very cautious about like what I'm eating. I am definitely not in the shape that I wanted to be in before we got pregnant, but you know, life happens and we'll make sure that this happens. So, I'm doing my best to have a healthy pregnancy. With Zoe, I had gestational diabetes because I was overweight, and then I ended up with preeclampsia. And that was not fun. Don't want to go down that road again. Zara, I had lost about 15 pounds after I had lost all the baby weight and everything from Zoe. So I was in a pretty decent shape. And I didn't really gain a whole lot of weight with Zara either. So it was a decent pregnancy, but then again, I developed preeclampsia. Well, it wasn't full-blown preeclampsia. I had to deliver 2 weeks earlier than what I was expected to deliver because everything was going down the road of developing full-blown preeclampsia. So it was like pre-eclampsia. So this time around, like, because I'm hungry all the time, I'm a little nervous, but I'm trying to keep everything in check. The good thing is with this pregnancy is that the food that I'm craving is actually good food. It's healthy food. So, normally I say like all my teeth are sweet teeth because I love me some sugar. I love me some sweets and candy and cookies and pie and cake. I love all that, right? All the good tasting things. And you know, I have a bag of candy left over from Christmas, you know, the candy I had in my stocking and stuff. But I just I'm not really feeling it. Now I can still put down a good piece of chocolate. Don't get me wrong, still love my chocolate. But other than that, it's like I've been eating oatmeal. During the week I eat oatmeal every morning. And so and actually it's nice because I've been making my own homemade oatmeal packets, which is cheaper than like the pre-made packets and much more healthy. So I do a cup of oats, and I just do the old-fashioned oats, a cup or half a cup of oats, whatever the serving size is. And then I add some pecans and add some craisins, you know, the dried cranberries, and about a tablespoon of brown sugar, and just put that in a Ziploc baggie. And then when I get to work, I just add some boiling water to it. We have an electric kettle at work, and then that's my breakfast when I get to work. So nice and hearty, and usually keeps me full. So that's actually what I've been craving. So, I eat that for breakfast during the week, and then at lunch, usually I'm eating leftovers or something like that. And then dinner, you know, Herschel cooks or I cook. So I've just been craving like a lot of protein. So I've been eating a lot of eggs, hard-boiled eggs. I love hard-boiled eggs. So last night I was starving before bed, and so I just made I had some hard-boiled eggs. So I had 2, and I just made a really quick like little egg salad and ate that in a whole wheat flour tortilla. And so that tided me over overnight. But then when I wake up, I'm like starving again. So if there is anything to when you're growing a baby boy versus growing a baby girl, I could definitely be convinced that I'm possibly growing a baby boy. Again, it's all speculation. I did have a dream last night, though, that we had a little toddler boy. So I don't know. It could just be the power of suggestion because everybody thinks that this is a boy. So it could just very well be the power of suggestion. But I don't know. It's just my cravings and stuff have been completely different, this go around. So I've been ravenous. That's different. And my hunger has been insatiable. So, but you know, trying to eat healthy and trying to make healthy choices to feed that hunger has been important to me as well. I have been tired, but not like overly tired. I remember when I was pregnant with Zara, like just being exhausted all the time. So that may come. Hopefully it doesn't though, because I just get tired in general anyway. And so the added pregnancy tiredness, that won't be fun. I have been a little bit like the morning sickness. It's just kind of a general queasy feeling of just not something just doesn't feel right. I've kind of had that come and go. It usually happens in the afternoon or the evenings, but it doesn't last for too long and doesn't really affect my appetite, unfortunately. I will say though, I have not really gained weight. So that's a good thing, because I was afraid I was going to like start packing on the pounds like really early on and not have like room to grow at the end. So, that's good. Let's see what else. I have been extremely gassy. There have been times in the evening where it's like, it's miserable because the bloat is real. I feel like the Goodyear blimp lying up in our bed. But yeah, so Gas-X has been my friend, simethicone. That has been a help, but it's just that has been really bad this time around. And then I've had some back pain as well. So I'm a little concerned as the pregnancy wears on that my back pain will get worse, but you know, I'll work with it. I'll figure it out. I did buy a heating pad, so because after I had the quick bout of sciatica a couple of weeks ago, I bought a heating pad, and that kind of helped to combat that pain too, so I can sit with that in the evening, and that's nice. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that is going on. I've had some more tenderness in my breasts, so I know that like they're growing and things are changing there. I don't have much of a baby bump yet. I'm not quite ready to start like showing off the bump, because right now it's just my fluffy tummy. So it's not enough to be like, oh yeah, oh cute, that's a baby. No, it's not like that yet. So I'm not going to be showing that off yet until I'm confident that it looks like a baby. So that's pretty much it. I don't know if I had mentioned or not, but I think part of the reason why I haven't been gaining weight is because I have been doing a lot more walking. So on the same day that I found out that I was pregnant, the same day that I went home with that migraine, I had also signed up for the half marathon. And I'm sorry if this is a repeat. I don't know if I've shared this with you or not. So I signed up for half marathon with all of my coworkers, and so we're doing it as a team effort. And so I am still fully committed to doing the race. The race is June 18th. It's the rock and roll half and full marathon here in Seattle. And I am fully committed to continue to do it, but my plan is that I will commit to walking the whole race, and it's the half that we're doing. So I have been walking during the week, trying to get a walk in, and I've been doing about a 3-mile walk on my lunch break a couple of times a week. So I've been doing that. I've been doing some walks on the weekends as well to kind of start the training for that. I won't really start the full training until March, but I'm trying to walk and get my muscles kind of into gear and just gearing up for that. So I think that has helped me from starting to gain a lot of the weight right now. I'm not pushing myself super hard. It's just walking. I'm keeping myself at about a 15-minute pace because I hope I can maintain that for the race. I will be about 30 weeks pregnant when the race happens. So I'll be pretty pregnant. But I'm committed to being able to finish and being able to walk. And obviously I'm going to listen to my body and everything. And if something doesn't feel right, then I'll, you know, hop out of the race. But that's the plan going forward. So as I'm pregnant, I'm also going to be training for this half marathon. So hopefully that will keep my body in shape and then make things easier after the baby is born as well. So I think I have done enough rambling at you. This was me chronicling my 8th week of pregnancy. And until next time, I'll see you later. If you have any words of encouragement or anything that you'd like to share with me, please feel free to comment down below. Like me, give me the thumbs up if you liked it. And if you haven't, subscribe and feel free to share this with your friends and tell your friends about us. So see you later, guys. Bye.